Does anybody on here do voodoo? I got a bitch I won't turn into a possum tonight.
And y'all be like, oh, if you try to return anything to the sender, that's just pure wickedness. You need to go bathe in the blood. I do plan on going to bathe in the blood. I got a bathtub full waiting on me right now. But before I go, if I drop down on my knees, I ask Jesus to make the table before my enemies become a snare. And when my enemies are at peace, it become a trap. Make my enemies' eyes grow dim so that they cannot see. Make their loins shake continuously. If I ask God to let his wife be a widow, let his children be fatherless, let his children wander around and beg. If I ask God to cut his posterity off, let the names of their following generations be blotted out. Let the creditors seize all that they have. To let strangers plunder the product of their labor. Destroy them in wrath. Destroy them so that they will be no more. I still be wicked and working witchcraft. I'm asking for a friend. But anyway, I'm about to go bathe in that blood now. I'm gonna holler at y'all later.
So let's talk about your enemies and getting your lick back. Now I know everyone has their own way of looking at their enemies or people that have done them wrong. And I know some of y'all motherfuckers are like, fuck all that nice shit. I'm gonna get my fucking lick back. And if that's truly what you feel like you need to do to liberate your spirit, I can't tell you what to do, but do what's necessary. But you must understand the repercussions, the actions that could take place if you got your lick back in a certain way. Because there's always a way to do something. Y'all see how I did that? So for example, I know a lot of y'all have enemies or people that done y'all wrong, and y'all like, I'm not gonna forgive them, I'm not gonna wish them well. Okay, I understand that you don't want to forgive them or wish them well, but look at it like this. Whether you forgive them or not, you are still gonna have the exact same problem with this person. Because in your head, the way society has programmed shit in your fucking mind, if you don't get your lick back, nothing's going to move. But one thing about spirit always gonna fucking move. So instead of wishing motherfuckers well, wish them the life that they deserve. Because a motherfucker always gonna get what they deserve.
What's good, y'all? Peace and ascension. How y'all living today? I am Monica. This is MUSE by Monica. Come on in here, take your shoes off the ground. Welcome to the channel if you are new here. Welcome back if you're returning, y'all. If y'all hear some noises in the background or voices, kids playing, the such, I'm just outside at the park with the kids right now. Okay, we're at this really nice playground / recreational center. But this is giving me a couple of downloads that I wanted to talk to y'all about. But the first one that I wanted to talk to y'all about is about you being protected, about you being divinely protected. This download is for a specific group of people, specific message for a specific group of people. Now, the way it came in is more so with a daddy-daughter type of dynamic, but again, take it as it resonates because it can also be a sort of daddy-son, okay? But it's really just about the father figure. It's about the dad figure here. Right, so we're talking about the concept of the father or a father figure and how protective fathers are of their children, but especially of their daughters, right? So I'm talking to collective, anyone, but specifically to daughters, even more specifically to biologically fatherless daughters, children. You can have a biological father in this reality, but how the message came through, how the download came through is if you are a fatherless child or you don't necessarily have a relationship or you don't know your father here, okay? So what came through is you guys know when someone hurts you, you usually tell a parent. You go to a parent and you tell a parent what it is that somebody did to hurt you, whether it's another sibling or somebody outside of the family. You usually go to the father if you have a father, that you go to the masculine, who is the protector of the unit here, right? All right, y'all. Mercury retrograde is fucking with me. Big time. My phone is doing all kinds of glitchy shit, okay? So, anyway, back to the message. So usually if somebody hurts you, you go to your father, right? For this instance, for this case, y'all have gone to a spiritual father, a most high, right, source God here. You guys have let and prayed, you have meditated, you have cried. Your spirit team, your angels have all heard a very special message here, like a special cry, you crying out, or you feeling you being heard. And for those of you who are feel or know that you are very specially protected or divinely protected here, God don't play about you. Your father does not play about you, okay? Your spiritual father does not play about you. You may not have had brothers, cousins, men, masculine energies around you, but there is a higher force. There is Most High who is looking out for you or protecting you, okay? So the way I heard it is like a lot of y'all is like, I'm telling my daddy. I'm going to tell my daddy, right? So y'all have gone and y'all have cried and you have told your father that somebody has hurt you in a way that has left you like disheveled, heartbroken, uncertain about where you stand, maybe even perhaps a little bit insecure. And because Most High, God, Source, your Father, the Creator, don't play about you, they've gone to whoop some. All right, so just know that whoever this is that was playing around with your feelings, who has hurt you, whether intentionally or unintentionally, they getting that ass beat. All right, they getting that ass whooped. They are getting karma. They are experiencing a lot of downfall. And very specifically, they are experiencing karma in a certain area of life that's very important to them. So whatever your 8th house is in, or whatever your 10th house is in, is where that person is going to be experiencing karma. More likely your 8th house, all right, is where they're going to be experiencing karma. Because Scorpio placement, 8th house placements deal with regenerative cycles here and karma. So just know, all right, that if you have been praying, or if you, like I said, if you know that you're divinely protected, amp up your prayers, amp up your meditation, and amp up your spiritual connection to your guides, your spirit team, the angels, Most High, and really communicate with them that, all right, that something's been on your heart, really heavy on your heart. They've heard you. You guys just need to grant permission for the ancestors to do their thing. All right, grant permission for you to release control of the situation. You have no parts of you taking a step back, and you letting God, Source, Father, Spirit Team, your Egun, your spiritual team, the gangsters that roll on the spiritual level with you, you are letting them handle business for you. You do not have to get your hands dirty. You do not have to cry anymore. You don't have to seek revenge. You don't have to harbor resentment, bitterness, none of that. All of it, leave it over, surrender it, heal it, and give it over, and let Most High see what your Father does for you. See what Most High does for you. See how protected you are. And then on that, just know that those that did go against you, you may get a spiritual nudge to look like, hey, look up, keep your head up, but look over there. See what's happening over there. See how I have your back. See how things are still going for you. You guys may experience slowdowns, burnouts, hesitations, fatigue, exhaustion, tiredness. Okay, but just understand that you can keep going, you can keep moving through that. Even if you're experiencing like levels of depression, you can still keep going, move forward out of that. You can pray out of that, you can meditate out of that, you can heal out of that. Let Most High handle the rest. Let your Father handle the rest.
So when it comes to your attackers, right, you might be sitting back wondering, like, damn, why is they trying so hard to break me right now? All the spells that they've been sending your way this whole time, their whole plan was to get you to go crazy, right? They wanted you to go crazy. How was they gonna make you go crazy? Well, they probably was working money magic against you to where, you know what I'm saying, you lost your job or you lost any source of income that you had coming in. They probably made it to where you lost your car. You know what I'm saying? They just making it to where some of us, they even tried to make homeless, right? They even trying to make you homeless. Their whole plan was to make you go crazy. You see what I'm saying? They wanted you to go crazy. They wanted you to give up. So in their head right now, they thinking like, how in the world is he getting up every day? How in the world is she getting up every day as if nothing is happening? How is she still going? After all the spells that we done sent to her, all the money magic that we done worked towards him, how does he still have money? How is he still able to get up every day as if nothing is happening in his life? What they failed to realize is they thought you was just some regular person. They thought you was just some little regular being. They don't even know you are the Most High. We the Most High. We literally God walking in the flesh. This is why anything physical that occur in our life, it don't break us. It literally makes us. Anything you go through in this life, you overcome it and you become even more powerful. We are the true master alchemists. Alchemy comes from us. Alchemy comes from the gods and the goddesses. We are the true master alchemists. Nothing can break you. It can only make you and make you stronger. You see what I'm saying? So their whole plan was to get you to go crazy. Now the magic is in reverse. Everything is in the reverse. Everything that they tried to work towards you is all in the reverse now. It's all going back to them. So now they going crazy. Now they losing shit. They losing their cars. They losing their houses. They ain't got no money. They going crazy because they like, this was supposed to break him. He wasn't supposed to get past this. This was literally supposed to break him. How is he still standing? You see what I'm saying? That's how they thinking. They like, we done made it to where she couldn't go nowhere. We took her car. We took her job. We tried to make her homeless. How is she getting up every day as if nothing is happening? You see what I'm saying? That's what they thinking right now. This shit over with at this point because everything that they tried to send towards you is in the reverse. So that shit getting sent back to them. And what's meant for you is now coming is now coming to you. Your abundance is now coming to you. Ashe. Peace and love.
When you find out that somebody is sending a spiritual attack at you, all you have to do is rebuke, remove, reverse. That's it. There's a spiritual justice system out here. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, I read Psalms 109 and I've read some of the Psalms that help you send things back to people. And they're just so drastic. And I don't want to wish bad on people. It's not your business what the spiritual justice system does to an offender. As below, so is above. If you're pressing charges on somebody because they've wronged you, they've assaulted you, they've robbed you, whatever the case may be, you can't go into the courtroom and say, now, judge, I want them to get some time, but I don't want them to get a lot of time. That's not your business. They're going to kick you out the courtroom. Only 3 things that you need to do out here to remain safe in these spiritual streets is number 1, walk in the truth, walk in the righteousness, walk that fine line in between light and dark, utilize both when needs be, but be righteous, calm, be humble, be kind. 2, put some protection on your ass. Put some protection on your home. Number 3, reverse. Reverse it. Stop complaining about, I don't want to send people back things. They're sending it to you. And I would hope the people that raised you with enough sense to know that if you have to choose between yourself and somebody else, choose yourself. On the airplane, they tell you, when the turbulence kicks in and that mask drops down, put your mask on first. Then worry about the neighbor.
Baby, that person who been doing spell work on you is being ate alive. See, they don't understand what's going on. They feel like you're doing spell work on them because they're getting ate alive. But truth is, you're heavily protected. And whatever they keep throwing your way is being sent right back. They're delusional. Delusional.
Hey, you guys. Yeah, they didn't want y'all to have this message, but I'm going to record it again. The first time my speaker wasn't on. So many people have emailed me and say, or DM'd me, right? Private message, DM'd, all of that good stuff. How do I protect myself? What are some good herbs that I can use when I feel like somebody trying to spiritually bully me, right? So here's a few that I use, right? These are like my top 8, right? So depending on the situation, I'll mix them all together. If I feel like it's a little light and I feel like I'm getting spiritually attacked or somebody trying to go into my dreams or energy harvest off of me, it depends. It's up and it's stuck, depending on what the situation is, okay? So first we have, God bless me, mugwort, okay? Mugwort, wormwood, agrimony, rosemary. You can tell I'll be using this, okay? A lot of people come for me for spiritual help. Chili flake, just in case you got to spice a heathen up real quick, okay? We got St. John's wort. All of these are good, St. John's wort. All these are good protective spells. You got the black salt, okay? Need this. Solomon seal, I really use this. I have not used this on me, but I definitely used this on other clients who dealt with entities and things like that. Like I've made them baths and washes and stuff like that. Really, really good to, if you feel like you're like got a lot of entities attacking you, okay? But if it's just some little hooks on TikTok or YouTube or at your job, right? You could just do this, return it to sender real quick. Send that shit back. Like I feel like if somebody can go out and use their energy to attack me, I have all rights to spiritually attack your ass back. Now, I'm not just going to go out and be attacking people for no reason. But some of these itches is bored, and that's what they be doing. You got a lot of haters. You got people that you grew up with that don't like the fact they see you shining or they see you working. They see you happy with your kids. Whatever it is, it's always good to keep something on deck to protect yourself, okay? Shit, you might wake up in the middle of the night. It's like somebody was in your dream and I have to go take a spiritual bath. There's some of you guys be waking up in the middle of the night. Your guys be waking you up to tell you, look, somebody trying to tap into your shit. Somebody trying to break into your Akashic records. Somebody trying to energy harvest you. A lot of you guys watch different readings. You go to different readers. You don't really know people. You're just trying to get answers. And when you're in that vulnerable state, that's when people will try to get you the most, okay? Take your spiritual baths. Protect yourself. Send that energy back. If you feel it, you're going to know what I'm talking about. This message is not going to resonate for everybody, but do it. Every now and again, you might have to throw a little spice in there. You take and do a little egg cleanse. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do a video on egg cleansing, okay? And I will. But this is my kit. This is what I use. I have so many.
Let me tell y'all this too. People do not have to go and light a candle to do anything to you. People do not have to write your name down and put you in no jar or bury you in no hole, wipe their ass and flush you down no toilet. People don't have to do that to you. The worst type of witchcraft that can be done to you is when you do wrong to an innocent person and they cry. And they cry and they cry and they drop tears, because when them tears roll down their face and land and touch that floor, it is an actual libation to their ancestors and their spirit guides and their spirit court. That's why you hear people say that you will pay for every tear that you make somebody cry, because they're crying out a libation. You don't understand that their ancestors will come and knock your whole fucking head off. You would think that a bitch put some witchcraft on you. A bitch done put their mouth on you. They literal mouth. Crying tears. Your ass will pay. Anyway, let's get back.
Hey, y'all want to hear a story time? Okay, story time about the first time I did a return to sender. So I was friends with this person. The friendship ended and we fell out. I found out that this person was judging me, talking shit, really just sending me nasty negative energy. I said, I'm going to take that energy and I'm going to send it back to you. Mind you, I had just started working with Yamaya. I just started honoring her in my practice at the time. Keep that in mind. I go to my little botanica. I get my little supplies, my little altar, cry at said altar because my feelings were hurt. I get a phone call the next day from a mutual friend, and they tell me that this person's house completely flooded. I did not perform this working with the intent to cause any harm to this person. I just wanted to take the energy that they were sending me and give it back to them. Like, here, take your shit back because it's not meant for me. Yes, that energy carried the weight of a flood. Y'all don't need to fear the witches. Y'all don't need to be afraid of spiritualists. Y'all need to be afraid or fearful of the deities that they honor, of the ancestral team that they have, of the spirit team that they have.
You don't gotta run game or play games when you find somebody you spiritually aligned with. You don't. A lot of us let our ego navigate us, and we feel like everybody's out to get us or everybody's running game. When truth be told, when you get right with God, God gives you the gift of discernment to pick up who's for you and who's not for you. And once you find a woman that is spiritually aligned with, your whole goal is to just grow with each other. Because what she's gonna understand and what you're gonna understand is when a woman seeks a man, she's looking for a father figure. So it's gonna come down to how you lead that woman. You know what I'm saying? Physically, mentally, and spiritually. You know what I'm saying? We expect a lot of things to be perfect. That's why whenever things go bad or, things ain't, going all good and gravy, people be quick to jump ship, but you gotta be patient. Anything worth having, you're gonna have to fight for, you're gonna have to work for. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say patience is a virtue. Now, I'm not saying let anybody walk all over you. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when you find somebody that's spiritually aligned, all the games go out the window, because y'all whole goal is to just love each other, grow with each other, and be ready for whatever God got in store for y'all. That's when all the games stop. But a lot of us ain't got right spiritually. A lot of us ain't did the inner work to notice that. A lot of us letting our traumas and our ego navigate us. But when you heal and you allow your ego to shrink and let your heart lead and you listen to God, a lot of things become more vividly clear. You know what I'm saying? And do you understand? You understand what these relationships are really about. It's about loving one another, growing. You know what I'm saying? Getting right with God. And we got so far away from God that we lost direction of how relationships should go. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you see a lot of dudes, they get older, and they can have any woman that they want and they'll be surrounded by a lot of women. But ironically, they still feel alone. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with women. They have a lot of guys chasing after them. Well, I got this amount of guys, but yet they still feel alone. That's because God is missing. God ain't gonna let you feel alone. You know what I'm saying?
You done showed up to the right page. I'm gonna just give you 15. To suppress evildoers and return evil to those who have injured you, Psalms 109. When suffering injustice, Psalms 52. To suppress a liar, Psalms 58. Steal the voice of rumor mongers, Psalms 12. To repel those with wicked objectives, Psalms 70. For protection from vengeful plots, Psalms 101. For protection against family disloyalty, Psalms 27. Friends have betrayed you, Psalms 41. To subdue those who attack you, Psalms 28. A cry of distress and imprecations on adversaries, Psalm 69. Revenge against enemies, Psalms 54. To reduce the power of an enemy, Psalms 9. For protection against lying lips, Psalms 140. Protection against secret enemies, Psalm 64. To overcome those who plot against you, Psalms 80. Thank me later.
Sometimes you gotta play dumb. Sometimes you gotta play dumb to the people that think they fooling you, just to see how far they gonna go. Sometimes you can't let people know that you know everything. Sometimes you can't let your right hand know what your left hand got going on. Sometimes you gotta shut up. You gotta keep that mouth closed and sit back and watch. You gotta let them think you dumb sometimes. Because when it's time to reveal who you really are, everybody's gonna be shocked. Sometimes you got to play dumb to a person that think they fooling you, just to see how far they gonna go. Then when they find out who you is, they be like, oh, I didn't know. Because you was too loud and I was playing dumb. Good day. Good morning. Got a message for all my good-hearted people today. We're going to return some stuff back to sender. Let's do it. I'm talking to some of my good people, the ones that have given from the depths of their souls, and you know you have, but you've been taken for granted. I'm talking to the ones that are the black sheep and the outcasts of the family. I'm talking to those of you that know they don't like you, but yet and still they have to call upon you. because they don't have what you have. So when they're down and out, they have to call upon your love, your light, your advice, and sometimes even your money. I'm talking to the ones that have overgave in friendships, bending over backwards for people that you realize were walking all over you. There was no reciprocity for the energy you put out there. Instead, all you ever received was backbiting, envy, and jealousy. While you were out here lifting them up, they were teaming up with other people trying to tear you down. I'm talking to the ones that love hard in relationships. Those of you that know that some people wouldn't be where they are now if it wasn't for you. They took your kindness for weakness. They played right in your face, tried to gaslight and manipulate you because they wanted you just as crazy as they are. Child, listen. They never acknowledged you're right, even though they know they were wrong. I'm talking to that good heart that kept trying to prove yourself to people, even though there's nothing to prove. They know who you are. Trust me, a person knows a good heart when they encounter one, but it's something about a bad heart that doesn't know how to receive it. Their ignorance will cause them to take your kindness for weakness and take advantage of a real good thing. But they also know when their time is up for how they treated you. When you start putting some stank on that attitude they claim that you have. See, everything was all good when they were taking you for granted. But now it's time to take back your power. Yeah. All of that love, support, care, and understanding that you gave to them, go back and get it. Heart and sugar. I know I'm talking to some good-hearted people, but I'm not talking to those of you that say, but I still love them. Where would Jesus? You know I'm going to tell you. He'll flip some shit over because he get tired too. Go read Matthew 21:12. Do your own research. Because in this season, we sending everything back that they sent to us. It don't matter what it is. We going to make an exchange. I want all my goodness back. I'm taking my loyalty back. I'm taking my friendship back. I'm taking my peace back. But most importantly, I'm taking my love back. Yeah. And I'm giving back every negative and idle thought. I'm giving back every negative word that was ever spoken to me. I'm giving back all evil eye. I'm sending back any form of witchcraft, voodoo, hoodoo, whatever y'all sending. It's being returned back to sender. Sending back arrogance and psychosis. Have a good day.
Peace and ascension. How y'all elevating today? I hope you all are happy and free and wealthy. All right, wealthy rising. Okay, so today I just want to share with you guys something new that I am trying. I am just starting this as of December 23rd, 12:17 p.m. Okay, so my intentions for this is a 30-day return to sender challenge. Okay, now this return to sender challenge is going to focus on returning any and all energy that was sent to you through action, through thoughts, mentally, physically, spiritually, any energy that was sent to you, directed to you from whomever, anybody you have encountered. Now you can use this, whoever you have encountered in the last 30 days or who you have encountered over the last 365 days, okay? We can take accountability for those that we have encountered throughout the whole year, or we can just simply take accountability for the people that we encountered during this last month, okay? Now, what this return to center energy is going, this manifestation, this prayer, this spell is going to send out. We are sending out energy to return anything to the person that sent the energy to you. Okay. Now, let me read to you what I mean. All right. Now, I want you all to take this, tweak it as you need to, but use this energy because this is also going to hold you accountable. All right. Now, there was a little bit of fear, or let's just be candid. There was a little bit of fear behind this. I was like, damn, girl, you scared of your own wrath? Well, okay, Scorpio energy. But honestly, it's about accountability. Honestly, it's about the scales. maintaining the scales. Are they balanced? What are you doing to make sure they are balanced? Okay, so this is the challenge that I want for you. Take this, tweak it, turn it as you need to, but in 30 days, we're going to come back and we're going to see who was affected by this return to sender and how they were affected. Okay, now, like I said, and this is energy anybody has sent out to you positively. Anything anybody has done to you positively helped you out in any type of way, encouraged you in any type of way, supported you in any type of way, you are sending that energy back to them tenfold. All right, and you will receive that back tenfold. Now, any energy anybody sent to you negatively, any ill thoughts, envy, jealousy, wishing bad on you, that you fail or that you lose money, or just anything tricking you, deceiving you, manipulating you, anything like that, we are returning that back to sender full force times 10. Okay, so this is the prayer, this is the meditation, this is the chemical thought that we are sending to God, Allah, the universe, whomever. All right, so that we can get a little reality check. Okay, so this is, I'm going to read to these. This is what I wrote. Okay, now again, tweak it if you need to. Dear divine, all that is within, return to sender all energy sent forth in my name. And you can repeat after me, or like I said, you can tweak this to your own. Okay, all thoughts, feelings, actions, may they be returned to the sender tenfold. May all those who sent negative or positive, depositing or withdrawing energy, may they feel every ounce of it back in return. May the divine move in its own time. I call back all of my energy in this moment. May all energy, all currency spent come back. Reveal to us in 30 days who and what is true. And that's it. All right, Ashe. So, like I said, very simple, very, very simple chemical thought, very, very simple prayer. All right. And it's a little bit of a spell. All right, you guys. I don't want to go too far off into like the voodoo, medical, physical, all right? Because I'm kind of trying to move away from that kind of new age. But I'm priestess. I'm high priestess. I'm high empress. All right. The energy, the intuition is there. The messages are gonna come. So I got to get them out. Got to get them out. So yeah. We're gonna check back in. All right. I already made some notes, personal notes. You feel me, as to who and what and how people have been showing up for me and how they have not. All right. And then we just gonna check back in January 23rd in 30 days, all right, 1 month from now, and we're just gonna see, we're gonna hear, we're gonna listen out, we're gonna keep our ears to the streets. I'll keep my ears to the divine streets. You keep your ears and your eyes open, okay, because you never know. All right, now also you can if you are bold enough, all right, to face your own self, return this energy to yourself, hold yourself accountable. Okay, return to sender your own energy. It's a little scary. The thought of it is a little scary. Okay, because like for real, like you, especially like me, I know I'm a very genuine, authentic person, and I send a lots of positive energy out, but you know, you be slipping sometimes. You be like you be mad sometimes, okay, and you be wishing ill will on people sometimes, okay. Let's just be real. All right. Sometimes you be in your feels, all right, and you don't always hold everybody to the highest esteem, or you don't always wish people the best, and that's you're not gonna say that's okay, but okay, so yeah, but I hope that someone let me know down in the comments, comments, let me know how this goes for you guys, if you guys want to try it. Let's see what's up, okay? Yeah. So that's all. Peace.